Alrighty, here we are on the Gateway Pundit. New York Times op-ed writers, bigoted anti-white tirade. The mistake you made is letting us in. The first place. Well, let's get into it. So this Wajahat Ali op-ed writer, he also is a columnist for the Daily Beast. He's a Pakistani descent Muslim whose parents came to the U.S. in 1965. Ali seems unappreciative of his opportunity to live the American dream. Yeah, judging by the video, he seems really unappreciative. Instead, he sees his family's entry into the U.S. as proof that white Americans' days are numbered. Well, I mean, it's a simple numbers game, right? There's 8 billion people in the world. Only one's white. And white people don't have a place of their own, so yeah, he's not wrong. So I'm going to pop in the video and we'll continue from there.
You have lost. You lost. The mistake that you made is you let us in the first place.
Correction. I didn't let you in. The politicians let you in. I never voted for immigration. It's one of the reasons why I don't vote anymore, because as far as I know, all of the Canadian politicians, parties, are for immigration. And yes, I know what you're thinking. This guy's in the US. So what? Canada, the US, Europe, it's all part of the Western world. And all of the politicians, they vote for immigration, so far as I know. And why? Corporate wants cheap labor, replacement labor, because they tricked women into the workforce, and then the birth rate tanked. And third, division. One of the most divisive policies, immigration. You got one group of people who wants open borders. Second group of people, they want some immigration, but it has to be legal and strict. And third, people like me who want no immigration.
That's the thing with brown people. I'm going to say this as a brown person. There's a lot of us. Like a lot. There's like 1.2 billion in India. There's more than 200 million in Pakistan. There's like 170 million in Bangladesh. Those are just the people there.
Yeah, those 3 countries he named off, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, that's more than 1.5 billion people. That's more than the entire white race combined. I heard a rumor online that said 22% of India's population would move to the US if it could. Imagine what that would do to the heritage Americans.
I'm even talking about the folks who are expats or immigrants. There's a bunch of us. And we breed. We're a breeding people. And the problem is you let us in 1965. There were a few of us beforehand, but once you let one of us in, you know what happens with brown folks? Our grandmother comes, our grandfather comes, our uncle comes, our aunt comes, our cousin comes, our second cousin comes, our third cousin comes. Then we have kids, a bunch of kids. And then guess what? Some white women, you know, the Western civilization women, the pure women, the American women, quote unquote, the Rust Belt women, the real women, they like some of us brown folks. We don't take them. They come to us.
I have a theory on that. I heard a lot about this white male patriarchy stuff, and it gets me thinking, why do they say white male patriarchy? To demonize white men. And you know what they say about women? Women and children are very impressionable, which means if people in authority tell women that white men are evil, the evil who white male patriarchy, white women will go outside of their racial circle.
So we're embedded. We are everywhere. We are everywhere. I've traveled this country. I'm going to speak as a brown person. Brown people are everywhere. There will be a Patel motel or there will be a Desi restaurant everywhere. I want you to realize this. You have lost. Your story is a shitty story filled with misery.
The white story is filled with misery. Yeah, like every other group. But unlike other groups, we don't dwell on it. This guy's descended from Pakistani migrants, so Pakistan, India, British colonization. I bet he'd bring that up in a heartbeat.
It's filled with bland chicken. It's filled with terrible, terrible dry-ass meat. Your music sucks.
Now, when you're talking about dry chicken and stuff, that's all on who prepares it. Me, my favorite chicken, I like poached chicken. So when I make me some poached chicken, it's always moist, never dry. Second, music. I love classical music. Classical music, that's European, you know, operatic music. Mozart and stuff, one of my favorites. Beethoven. Here's some other musics I like. Norse folk music, Celtic folk music. Those are good. Slavic folk music. So when this guy says that white music sucks, that's just his opinion. Just like how I can say white music is the best. That's my opinion.
All your culture sucks.
The Western world is founded and influenced by white culture. White Europeans and their culture built the Western world. The same world that your parents immigrated to.
That's why the kids like listen to black people and their music. That's why the kids love Latinos.
The reason why kids listen to black music and Latino music, it's flashy. Ever see the pop stars, the hip hop stars? They're dancing around in shiny clothing with all the bright lights. That's the allure of flashy colors. Why do you think casinos, slot machines, they have all these blinking lights and flashing lights? The flashy lights, flashy colors, flashy clothes, I think it's a form of a neural stimulant, which makes it kind of addictive. But that could just be me. And as for white kids hanging around black kids and Hispanic kids, well, if they don't, will they be called a racy?
Your parties suck because they're monochromatic. Our parties have better food, better music, better looking women.
Well, I'm an introvert, so I don't go to parties. So there. When it comes to better looking women, X to doubt on that. I've never been attracted to women of other races. Now, circling back to his delicious food take, I would rather have the blandest food on the planet and live in a homogenous society that has very little crime than have tasty chicken. But hey, that's just me, right? Anyway, that's it for my thoughts on this matter. Take care out there in clown world.